What if I told you that the most dangerous SUV on the road right now isn't from Germany, isn't from America, and it's not even from Tesla? Because BYD just dropped something that's about to make every luxury automaker sweat, and it's called the Leopard Titanium 7. This isn't just another electric SUV. This is a statement, a bold, aggressive, futuristic declaration that the rules of the game have permanently changed. And after you see everything this machine brings to the table, you're going to understand why the automotive world is buzzing like never before. Let's talk about what BYD has built here, because the Leopard Titanium 7 isn't just a car, it's an entirely new category of machine. Sitting under BYD's ultra-premium Leopard sub-brand, this SUV was designed from the ground up to compete at the very top of the global luxury electric market. Not the middle ground, not the almost premium space, the absolute top. And the moment you lay eyes on it, you feel that intention in every single line. From the front, the Titanium 7 hits you like a cinematic shot. The full-width illuminated light bar stretches edge to edge across the fascia, thin, sharp, and impossibly sleek, like something drawn on a screen by a concept artist who was told, forget real-world constraints. Below it, the lower grille integrates seamlessly into what BYD calls an aerodynamic armor front end, with precisely sculpted air channels that serve both function and pure visual drama. It's aggressive without being loud, dominant without being reckless. That balance is genuinely hard to achieve, and BYD nailed it. Profile is where things get even more cinematic. The roofline flows in a near-perfect arc from the A-pillar to a squared-off muscular rear, giving the Titanium 7 the presence of a coupe and the practicality of a full-size SUV, all in one. Flush door handles disappear into the body. The 22-inch turbine-style wheels sit low and wide inside sculpted arches that make this thing look planted before it even moves. And the rear. Those triple-layer full-width LED taillights pulse with a layered light animation that looks almost alive. In titanium silver, midnight obsidian, and desert sand gold, the three hero colors BYD has revealed, this SUV commands attention in a way most cars at twice the price cannot. But the exterior is only half the story. Step inside, and you enter a world that feels less like a car cabin and more like a private aircraft lounge, designed by someone who deeply understood what luxury should actually feel like in 2027. First thing you notice is the panoramic dashboard, a continuous flowing surface that spans the entire width of the cabin, wrapped in sustainable Nappa leather and finished with ambient lighting that shifts through 256 colors based on your drive mode. Embedded within that surface is a 15.6-inch rotating AMOLED center. Yes, rotating, because this is BYD, and they are clearly not interested in playing it safe. It tilts toward the driver in sport mode and centers itself in comfort. Flanking it is a 12.3-inch digital driver's cluster and a 10-inch head-up display projected directly onto the windshield with augmented reality navigation overlays. That's three screens seamlessly working together, and not once does it feel cluttered. Second row is where BYD made a genuinely insane decision, and I mean insane in the best possible way. Rear passengers get individual 12-inch entertainment screens, zero-gravity reclining seats with heating, ventilation, and massage functions, and a dedicated ambient zone with its own climate control. This isn't a family SUV anymore. This is a chauffeur-driven executive machine that you can also drive yourself on a Wednesday afternoon just because you want to feel the future. And that's before we even get to the sound system. BYD partnered with a premium audio brand to deliver a 23-speaker Dolby surround setup that treats the cabin like a concert hall. The acoustic tuning is done differently for each seating position. Each seating position. That level of obsession over detail is what separates a genuinely premium car from one that's just wearing premium clothes. Now let's talk performance, because the Titanium 7 isn't here to look pretty and sit still. Under the skin, BYD deployed their latest ePlatform 4 architecture, combining a dual-motor all-wheel drive setup that produces a combined output of 680 horsepower. 680, that is not a typo. 0 to 60 miles per hour arrives in just 3.7 seconds, which, in a three-row luxury SUV weighing over 5,000 pounds, is frankly disrespectful to physics. Top speed is electronically governed at 155 miles per hour, and the all-wheel steering system means that despite its size, the Titanium 7 moves with a precision and confidence you simply don't expect from something this large. Battery is BYD's next-generation Blade Battery 2, a 120 K-pack with a projected WLTP range of up to 435 miles on a single charge. That's real-world range that puts the fear of God into range anxiety once and for all. And when you do need to charge, the 800-volt architecture supports up to 350 kW DC fast charging, meaning you can recover over 200 miles of range in roughly 20 minutes. In terms of charging speed, only a small handful of vehicles on Earth currently match that, and the Titanium 7 does it while looking like a sculpture. The tech doesn't stop there. BYD has loaded the Titanium 7 with their next-level driver assistance platform, a suite that uses a combination of LiDAR, 12 ultrasonic sensors, 9 cameras, and 5 millimeter wave radars to build a 360-degree real-time picture of the world around the car. Highway assist, lane centering, automatic emergency braking, pedestrian and cyclist detection, and hands-free level 2+ driving on supported roads are all standard, not optional, standard. There's also a remote parking function that lets you summon and park the Titanium 7 from your smartphone, useful in tight spots, and frankly just cool to show your friends. Additional smart features include facial recognition-based driver personalization, a built-in vehicle-to-grid function that turns the Titanium 7 into a rolling power source for your home or campsite, and over-the-air updates that will continue to evolve the vehicle's software long after you drive it off the lot. This car will be more capable in 3 years than it is on day one. That's the kind of forward-thinking engineering that makes a vehicle a genuine investment. Now the price. BYD hasn't locked in final global market pricing, but early indications suggest the Titanium 7 will start somewhere in the range of $78,000 to $95,000 USD depending on trim level and market. For what you're getting, the performance, the technology, the materials, the range, that pricing positions it as one of the most aggressively valued luxury EVs ever produced. Consider what sits in that space right now. The Tesla Model X starts above $90,000 and feels increasingly dated inside. The EV9 is impressive but plays in a different league aesthetically. The BMW iX is refined but conservative. The Mercedes EQS SUV is opulent but enormously expensive and slow by comparison. The Titanium 7 lands in the middle of all of them, and on paper at least, beats most of them across the board in the areas that actually matter to buyers in 2027: range, performance, interior technology, and visual impact. BZ5X and S9 are worth mentioning, but they're playing a slightly different game, more mainstream, less premium. If you're cross-shopping the Titanium 7, your real conversation is with Tesla, BMW, and Mercedes. And based on what BYD has revealed, that is not a conversation those brands should be comfortable having. Expected deliveries in China begin in late 2026, with global markets, including Europe, Australia, and select Middle Eastern regions, receiving the Titanium 7 in the first and second quarters of 2027. North American availability remains to be confirmed, but given BYD's accelerating expansion strategy, it's a matter of when, not if. Here's the verdict, and I'm not going to soften this. The 2027 BYD Leopard Titanium 7 is the most complete luxury electric SUV reveal of this decade so far. It's not almost great. It's not great for a Chinese brand. It's just great, full stop. BYD has taken everything the industry thought it owned: the design language, the interior sophistication, the performance numbers, the technology stack, and rebuilt it from the ground up with a level of ambition and execution that the established players genuinely did not see coming. If this vehicle delivers in production what it promises in reveal, the luxury SUV market in 2027 will have a new benchmark, and its name is Leopard. If next-gen motors is where you come to see the future before everyone else does, hit subscribe right now, because this is only the beginning.